Welcome back to our metal journey. I'm Brad.
I'm Alona.
If you're new here, we like to do a deep dive into the lyrics at the end, so make sure you stick around for that discussion.
If you would like to support us, check out our Patreon tiers. You can find the link in the description below.
You can also find the link to our Twitter and our Discord. Come chat with us on our Discord server. We participate quite a lot in there. So, we're doing a Patreon request from Boris Feldman. This is Kamelot featuring Simone Simmons. So we've heard Simone sing for Epica, the vocalist from Epica.
Okay.
Kamelot we haven't done. I don't know the song, and I don't think I've heard anything from Kamelot before, but I have seen the band name quite a few times.
I had a backpack with Kamelot on it in school.
Okay.
I had no idea it was a band.
Repping Kamelot merch from school days unintentionally.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is The Haunting live at Norway. Live in Norway.
So it doesn't even specify the city, it's just Norway.
Just Norway.
Okay.
2006.
Long hair again.
The sound of your voice made me believe that you were her. Just like the river disturbs my inner peace. Once I believed I could find just a trace of how we love you so. Once I believed she was so, then she smothered my beliefs. One cold winter's night, I may follow her voice to the river. Leave me for now and forever. Somewhere in time I will find you and hunt you again, like the wind sweeps it up. Somewhere in time when no virtues are left to defend, you fall deep. How could that first time recount? Memories linger on and on. What made me think you were her? A letter is tattooed, tattooed. Nothing could bring her to life. Don't pretend I've been loving you. Once I believed she was gone, I'm corrupted from within. Leave me for now and forever. Be what you said. Somewhere in time I will find you and hunt you again, like the wind sweeps the earth. Somewhere in time when no virtues are left to defend, you've fallen deep. Oh, I was a liar in every demon. I ruled the forces that fueled your head. When the cold in my heart leaves, it comes to an end. Quietly, follow me into the light. Sudden lake of tears, I'm begging you. Leave me tonight. I've gone too far to be dead on me. Someone like you. Give it up for Simone Simmons from Epica, my friends. You'll see now. Somewhere in time I will find you and love you again, like the wind sweeps the earth. Somewhere in time when no virtues are left to defend, you fallen dead. I was a liar in every demon. I ruled the forces that fueled your head. When the cold in my heart leaves, it comes to an end. Thank you, Simone.
What did you think?
I think it had a bit of a gothic romance vibe to it. Like a really nice ballad, I would say.
Ballad?
Ballad. Yeah, ballad. Ballad, I would say. Very nice voice. Like very soft, and I liked how it sounded together with Simone's voice. I think they complemented each other a lot. So, like, music the way I like it, a very melodic. Well, nothing too heavy there, but very very easy to follow, and it's catchy, and yeah, it's just very enjoyable.
So what was most impressive to me, okay, I mean obviously Simone's voice, but we already knew her from Epica. So just from the Kamelot side, the lead vocalist has a great clean singing voice, very powerful, melodic, great range, just really good singer. The polish, like of the live show, the stage, the set, the lights, all that I thought was really good as well. The actual music, not really to my taste.
It has a bit of a pop sound to it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd go so far as pop, but I mean it's clearly metal. It does it just, for me, that there just
Too
wasn't
romantic.
enough. There wasn't enough edge for it. But
Okay, fine.
it's just personal preference. You know, for a lot of people, this is the sound. This is the type of music that they want. You, for example.
Yeah.
So something like this, I imagine, is very enjoyable for you, but just not my my cup of tea.
It's kind of a fairy tale style.
Yeah.
I think it's more about the story than about some, technical elements in
Yeah.
it. So they're creating this atmosphere of I don't know, some ancient tragic something. And it's really nice to watch. So I don't think it's very technical, so I didn't hear it, but there were some nice guitar drops.
At the end there, I liked where they went at the end. Like the climax of the song was really nice. But for me personally, I just like a lot more of that sort of edginess in the instruments.
Yeah. Well, I like the theatrical component of it. I do really enjoy that style of music, I think.
Yeah, the theater of it is also that came through quite strongly. We'll get into the lyrics now, but I think that side of it, the storytelling element of it, was the most sort of captivating to me.
Yeah. And I think the voice was, apart from it being really nice to hear, but it was also very good at communicating emotions. So you could feel what is the dramatic effect of it, and that it tries to convey all those deep feelings and inside. Yeah, that was nice.
And because there's two of them, it sort of felt like they were able to play two characters. I'm not quite sure
they were
yet.
talking to each other.
Yeah, I think they were able to work with each other quite well in that regard as well.
Yeah, I really liked that duo. Worked well.
Okay, shall we get into lyrics?
Yeah, we can. I just feel like I'm missing something. There's definitely some reference to a story, especially because I can see in the lyrics it has names of characters in the brackets, and I'm completely not familiar with that.
Ariel,
Marguerite. I don't know.
Yeah, so definitely again highlighting the fact that this feels like a story. Now, whether this is actual literature, some sort of story
Maybe
that's well known, a poem, it could be their own story, perhaps some concept album. So I'm not quite sure what the context of the story is, what the story is is it a play on, is it their interpretation of an existing story versus is it an original story of their own? I don't know any of these answers.
Well, we can only guess based on some hints in it. I wouldn't actually be surprised if it's just a standalone piece, because I think it still has enough information to sort of imagine the rest of what happened.
Okay.
So I think it can exist on its own.
Okay.
I mean, like the lyrics as they are now, they do let you think that there was some tragic love story there with someone called Helena, and that it didn't end well.
Yes.
So that much we can see. So it was definitely like a tragic love story, and it wasn't necessarily a happy one. I would say, because the memories that it brings, they're not happy memories. They're disturbing. So it mentions, just like the river disturbs my inner peace. So the memories are disturbing, not sort of like reminiscent, when people are reminiscent and enjoy remembering what happened. So these memories, they disturb the peace. Like the lines, once I believed she was all, and then she smothered my beliefs. So it does hint about some kind of betrayal, that there was more love on one side, possibly.
Or if not betrayal, just like someone's controlling nature, something like that.
Controlling? Why?
Well, if someone smothers your beliefs, you could be in a relationship, but it's sort of an unhealthy relationship where one person is dominant over the other to the point of just like not seeing their points of view or their beliefs as valid, just completely ignoring what their views are.
I think I'm a bit biased now because it reminds me of the movie that I watched just a couple of days ago, Rebecca. where it was also some tragic story from 1930s, and it was like an unhappy relationship with a woman controlling her husband, and he didn't have happy memories after that. Sorry for the spoilers who didn't watch that film, but it's a remake of an old one, so and it's also, I think, a book. So okay. Yeah, and the whole name of the song, The Haunting, Somewhere in Time. So the haunting is, again, like this unhappy memory is gonna haunt you forever and never leave you. Yeah,
not the person,
not
but
the
just the memory of it.
not the person. Maybe a ghost, and it seems like this ghost is always with this. The male character, the male part of the romance, and it sort of stops him from having a relationship with other people, because it feels like he can't trust other people, or he's just can't new relationship because the ghost of a previous one is always present there.
Just carrying baggage.
Yeah, so this baggage just doesn't let him be happy anymore.
Yeah.
Like there are quite a few. I feel like there are more than one female characters here.
Yeah.
Because there is one that is Ariel, although maybe it's a male. Actually, I don't know.
I was trying to work out, is this a love triangle, a love square? What's going on here?
Yeah. Well, it seems like there is like a positive image of a woman who tries to sort of take him out of that. I don't know, take him out of this black hole, and sort of encourage him to start something anew. And then there is something that tells him, no, I'll never let you go. And it's always going to be I'll always haunt you wherever you are.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happening with the Ariel character and the Marguerite character, because if I just read the lines from Ariel here, so follow me into the light, leave me tonight, I've gone too far to begin all anew. with someone
Well, you
like
know what? It can be just the way the lyrics are spelled here. It doesn't necessarily mean like how it is in the song. Maybe the Ariel just refers to the first line, you know, and the rest is sung by someone else.
True.
So, yeah, I think it's open to interpretation.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, fair. Hard to read too much into it because we're relying on the way that they formatted the lyrics.
Yeah, exactly. And format can actually make a difference here.
Good point.
Yeah.
Either way, it feels very tragic and quite honest in a lot of ways. Now, if I'm reading perspectives correctly here, because it's using like I was a liar in every debate. I rule the forces that fueled your hate. When the cold in my heart leaves, it comes to an end, and quietly I'll go to sleep.
Do you think it was he who sang that?
This is the part that I'm not sure. I'm trying to work out who the I is here, because if it's coming from the female character, then okay, quite a fairy tale in terms of black and white and very one-sided. But if it's coming from the male character, then that indicates quite a bit of depth to the story.
Weren't they singing it together or something like that? I really need to listen to it again.
I don't know who was singing which part.
and reconcile the words with who is actually singing what.
Yeah, makes all the difference.
It makes all the exactly. But okay, this part. How could that first time recur when memories linger on and on? What made me think you were her? Helen is at all. That's definitely was sung by the
male character.
By the male character, and. I think it's a bit of a contradictory feelings here, because on the one hand he's sort of suffering and he does recognize that it wasn't a happy relationship, and but on the other hand he says that he can't love anyone else, and even though so he says that he's basically corrupted from within from that relationship. Which transformed him into something ugly, but he still is sort of can't escape from that love. Yeah, very, very, very tragic and dramatic, very gothic, I would say. Just the way I like it.
So what is this your cup of tea? This sort of romantic tragedy gothic story?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so typically, because. It doesn't feel like much of a conclusion here, so...
It doesn't have to be, I mean, it can be just open.
Sure, but what my point though is that it's sort of leading me to feel that this isn't a standalone piece, that this is just somewhere in the middle of a story, of like a concept album.
Yeah, but sometimes there is beauty in something unfinished, because you can just fantasize and
you can
on the context.
Choose your own ending,
exactly.
basically.
Interpret it completely different way.
Feels like cheating.
No, it's not. It's art.
Okay, fair.
Who suggested the song?
It was Boris.
Oh, thank you. That was definitely for me, not for you.
Yeah, I think probably Boris had you in mind with this choice.
Yeah, I can see it here. Well,
that's
it was a good guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else to add?
No.
Okay, well, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks, Boris, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you for watching.